Here is my electric standing desk from Vari, V-A-R-I. This one has a reclaimed wood top that is 60 inches wide and 30 inches deep. There are a lot of videos on standing desks, but let me tell you why you should watch mine. From one, I'm filming this in September 2023, but I bought this first Vari desk back in October of 2020, and it is still my daily desk. And yes, it's not real wood, but it is gorgeous. It is such a cool looking desk. Then I bought a second Vari desk specifically to use in my YouTube videos. That desk I bought in July 2021, and you can see it in hundreds of videos I've made over the past 2 years. And I have a lot of Vari products. As I mentioned, I have 2 desks, but also I have their Power Hub, this little guy right here, with a super bright green light, 2 cable trays, the active seat, and an active mat rocker thing they don't even sell anymore. And I should clarify, I bought all of this with my own money. Not only did I not get products from Vari, in the past, I did in fact reach out to Vari to try to get some free stuff, and they told me to go f myself. You. Okay, they didn't really say that. They gave me a professional reply, but they had no interest in working with me, and I will still probably buy another Vari desk. As I said, this desk is my desk that I use every day, but it looks so cool, I want to put it in my YouTube videos. And now Vari offers an even bigger version of this desk, so most likely buy the larger version of the same desk, and then you will see this exact desk here in a lot of my future YouTube videos. Unless, of course, Vari watches this and gives me some free stuff. Vari, watch this. Give me some free shit. Here's the Vari desk. We're about to unbox it. It's a really large box, obviously. It's a 60 by 30 top, so it's hard to even get it all in camera. I'm having to hold the tripod up at this point. It's fairly heavy. It is packaged well. The legs are in a separate box. There was some damage to the box here. I haven't opened it yet, of course. FedEx dropped it off, and it was raining that day, but I just couldn't open it. I had things to do that day and I couldn't get to it. So shipping was extraordinarily fast, I think. I ordered it directly from Vari. I ordered it on a Friday and it was delivered by Tuesday. It originally said it was going to be Wednesday, but it was here on Tuesday. All right. It says this side up. It says remove front and side, so I don't really know how that works. So now the box is open. It says it's a 5-minute install, which was the selling point. It's now at $339. Keep in mind I am filming this, of course. Seems like there's good packaging on the desk itself. You can see there's these foam pieces here, plastic all around the top. There's lots of cardboard and this, whatever you call that. There's no instructions here, so maybe you're supposed to open the legs first. It's like there's a little free gift here, a little desk hook. It's pretty nice. I saw that in some Amazon reviews, but was not part of the actual listing. So that's pretty good. So just fresh out of the plastic, there is like a scrape right there, you see? Already. Obviously I didn't do that, I just opened it. You can see there's holes pre-drilled. So that should be for the cable management system, I believe. All right, so let me open the legs and see if I can figure out what's going on here. So the legs were in a box, about as tall as the case, but not as big, right? So the box is about 32 inches long and 18 inches wide. It's pretty heavy though. Even this stuff says Vari on it. The legs are very heavy. So you can see here, there's that styrofoam on top of the leg. There's a couple other things. So you got Vari wrap, cable wraps, I guess. And this is a rubber coaster. Okay, so the legs have the instructions. It says 2 people required. I am 1 people, but I am very, very strong. It says they recommend doing like I'm doing, having it in the box. All right, so I'm gonna start a timer. So it's 3:45 now. I'm starting a stopwatch. Not that the time matters per se, but I really don't expect it really to be 5 minutes, but it is one thing to consider. Like I saw some people say it took hours to put their desk together, so I would like not taking hours to put it together. So basically you kind of could chunk it in there, so it looks like to me. These legs are heavy. And it says both legs will work on the right or left side, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna drop that in there. It slots in there super easy. There's like a slant to it. You can kind of see there how it slants in. So there's the leg up close. It's very heavy. I mean, you could definitely murder somebody with this. In case you need to murder someone, I would recommend using these legs. It's chunked in there quite easily. Now you put screws into the back of the legs. Should be a smaller hex key, an M6. So there's small screws and big screws. There's the legs box anyhow. Should to your bag of screws and tools. It's labeled screw pack, which is nice. It's much larger than the normal kind of Allen wrench you get, which is nice. This is also very nice. They labeled the individual packs. So this is the M10 and this is the M6. And the washers and the screws are in the individual bags. So that's very nice. And additionally, there's 2 of these guys that like just stick on there and hold a cord of some capacity. So there should be 2 of these for each side. And there's 4. So that's correct. So we'll take 2. So there's the screw holes, and the way it slides back in there, it should be perfectly fine to get to it. I'll put the screw in the washer. So even though it's only 2 screws, it feels pretty strong in there. Also appear to be some abrasions there that I didn't do anything to do, but it's there already. Alright, once you have that done, once the legs secure the screws, then you, while this is face down, lower the control box into the middle cavity of the desk frame, which would be that little guy there. So it says you should just slide it into place. So you see those little grooves. This is the control box that has this little slats. So it's made in Taiwan. This is not heavy at all. It doesn't seem to clarify which direction it should go on or anything like that. So I'm just gonna stick it in there. So I'm just gonna go that one that way. I don't know why. Alright, so I'm under the impression this is the back side and that's the front side. HS is the control module, and I would want that on the right hand side. So I'm gonna have this facing right. So that slides in there, and it's in there pretty good. I mean, I could get it back out, but it seems like it's not going anywhere. So that's good. The next step is to slot the control module and slide it into the bracket. So I guess that bracket should already be on there. It is. I feel a little shaky, but there is the bracket. So I put the HS towards this side. The control module is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, and the bearing is very tiny on there, so I don't mind that at all. I assume it just slides in like this. So it's weird that it can kind of move like that. Maybe that's personal preference. I mean, it's not coming out. You'd have to lift these to get it out. There's 2 little tabs here that you could lift up, and then it would slide out, but there's 2 little indentations, or 4, I guess. See these little nubs? So I guess there's 2 different spots they can sit. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. So this is where you move that sticker. So this just shows the cord going straight back and then over that little hump. It just looks like an Ethernet cable essentially. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that. These are little 3M adhesives. That seems simple enough. Oh yeah, I was supposed to connect the legs up here. I connect the leg wiring. So these also just go under here. Okay, so I got that plugged in. It's odd to me that this one is on top and that one's just on the end. So at this point, it says just connect the legs. And it says the cable tray should be attached while it's face down. I didn't buy that yet. I'm going to, but I don't have it yet, so it just won't be. Really, that's the end of it. Here are the feet. They do unscrew. Barry told me not to use wheels. I wanted to use wheels, but they say don't do it. So maybe that's because of stability, I don't know. This one is just 2 large holes. There's no washers with these, just the bolts. They do have that little blue, oh, that is some kind of adhesive type thing. So it's different holes on this one, so I'm gonna try to swap it. It is heavy. I know it's the same holes. Alright, so we got that in there. I did drop this wrench, but it didn't seem to make any problems. So essentially the same deal here. Alright, the only thing we have left is 25 minutes in is the power cord. Now again, I'm filming and someone did try to come in here for a second. I had to stop them. I'm in my basement with all this shit laid out. So you could probably get it in 15 minutes. 5 minutes to be pushing it unless you're just like flying through it. And I did break a sweat. I am a sweaty dude. So, and there's a 3-prong plug here. Now you can see the padding on the top of the box too to help it from crushing in. We're about to flip it. I am gonna have my son help me because I could lift it by myself because I am very, very strong, but it is awkward and this thing costs a lot of money and I don't want to like break that thing off or something like that. So here is the desk flipped over. I didn't film the flipping over part. That wasn't hard, but it was just awkward. So here, there is this little indentation. I guess that's in lieu of like cable management grommets, but there's a sticker that says it holds 200 pounds. Almost every YouTube desk video shows the YouTuber laid across the table and raising it up. I will not be doing such things. 1, I'm over 200 pounds. 2, it's stupid. So this top is gorgeous. It looks like real wood. Even sort of feels like real wood. Like there is texturing on here. There's not like here, there's not like a groove that I can put my fingernail into, but like if I rub my finger across here, you can feel those little wave looking things. This is a very good looking desktop. This top is one of the main reasons because 1, I just was really taken by this color. 2, selfishly, I thought it would look good in YouTube videos. And you know, I just read a bunch of better reviews and I got pretty positive reviews across the board. It's like here, maybe it looks a little fakeish because that knot is very clear. But like looking just right here, it's hard to tell like in person that this is not real wood. Even like this, my eyeballs make it look like I could put my fingernail between 2 boards there, but you can't. It's just a smooth top. I mean, there's a texture to it, but it's smooth. What I didn't think about is all these things will ruin me being able to use a mouse smoothly. So the mouse will slide nice and smooth, no resistance, no major resistance, right? I don't want to use a mouse pad. I'm gonna be annoyed if these little lines stop me from not using a mouse pad. This is just a Logitech, these little black things on the bottom. As I said, it does not have wheels, so this is some shitty old indoor-outdoor carpet that's been in this basement for however many years. We're literally about to get ripped out, and it will slide on there, sorta. It's not like I just push it and it's gonna go. I'm like one-handed, I can't do it, I don't think. Two hands, you can slide it pretty easily. For reference, here's a full Apple Magic Keyboard. You can just see just how big the desktop is. So it's the keyboard, a 15-inch Chromebook, an 11-inch Chromebook, and we still have space from there to there, right? So it's a very large, I mean, obviously it's 60 by 30, you can measure that out, but sometimes it helps to picture that when you see actual things on top of it. I will be using a single 34-inch monitor, so push towards back there. I just plugged it in, so let's see what happens. It appears to be at the lowest setting, and if I press... Alright, so that is max height, which is way higher than my previous Husky stand-up desk will go. So this is from the floor, roughly 50 inches, maybe 50.5 inches. Now that's definitely higher than I would want to work at a normal stance. Like, I would say that would be at the bottom of my well-sculpted pectoral muscles. So, like, definitely above my elbow. So that's very high. I'm 6'1", 250. I mean, I will put it that high maybe just to mess with the wiring underneath, but as far as just using it, that's higher than I would want it. At that height, it seems pretty sturdy. I mean, I can get it to shake a little bit, but I mean, I don't know what desk I'm not gonna be able to shake, because as mentioned, I am strong as fuck. But I mean, I'm just sitting here pretending like I'm mashing on keys. It doesn't seem to, the desk itself is not like a wobble desk. So that's pretty neat how high that gets. I was not expecting that to be so high. And when it goes low, it goes way low. So it says 25, and that's gonna be right above my kneecap. It is 25 inches, so this will say 25, and that seems pretty accurate. And that's definitely way lower than I would ever want it. My wife is obviously shorter than me. She may want it that low. My buddy Tony, he is a much smaller man than me, so he would probably like it because he's a smaller, frail kind of guy, whereas I'm a big, hefty boy, right? But Tony's a small, petite man, so he might like that. My wife is definitely much physically smaller than me. She's 5'5", I guess, so this might be even good height for her. And she does use my desk a lot, so she'll like that. It's another accessory for the Vari desk. It's a pretty simple one. It's weird that this is black. I thought it would be gray to match the frame, but apparently not. It is substantial. It's weighty. You know, it has a pretty long cord. There's a power switch here, a reset button. So I guess there's like a surge protector sort of built in. And then, of course, here we have 3 outlets with the grounding, of course, and 3 amp and a 2.4 amp USB port. This, it doesn't look like it, but it is padded. I can stick my fingernail in it, and this, of course, is padded as well. So I guess really there's no reason you have to buy a Vari. It doesn't seem like it does anything special. I've been impressed with the quality of the Vari product so far. I did think this was going to be great for some reason. They do, of course, have their labeling on everything. But I guess it does match this. This is the little hook that comes with it, with the actual desk itself, which I do like a lot. So I guess that makes sense. All right, let me mount this up. There's really not much to see. I'm going to take it off the tripod. It just kind of sits on there. It just clamps on. Let me get an under the desk shot. That's this big hole right here, you know, with the nut, or like whatever you call that. I thought that would mount into there, but it does not. I don't really know what that's for. Maybe it's for the cable mount. I did order the cable mount box as well. There's a little under the desk action. Yeah, so there's really not much to show for this. Just the, you know, that's the mount itself. So here is the cable management. See how this is spring loaded. Alright, here are Vari electric standing desk casters. So this is a Vari desk. Let's take a look inside the box. So you can see in the past, Vari did not sell casters or wheels, if you will. Now on this desk here, I bought some just Amazon wheels, and they've worked perfectly fine. For my other desk, I bought the official casters from Vari. I don't know if they're any better necessarily, but they are at least from Vari, because previously Vari said don't put wheels on there, but now it says you can. So I'm gonna put them on my desk, and we'll give you our thoughts. All right, so this is the underside of my desk. These just unscrew, and then they have about the same size. So this is what's a little better about using the official Vari ones. The other ones I used had a really long bolt, and it was hard to tell just how far it should go in. This setup should just go in. Don't do that. All right, so we're using the 14 millimeters working. You know, got it tight there, you can still spin the wheel. All right, so that should be nice. Now let's do that 4 more times. Now that we're on the wheels, you can see it moves, but it's not like, you know, if you just push on it, it's not gonna go flying across the room, which is good. So you can move it when you need to, but it's not gonna go get out from underneath you and go like wobbling everywhere. So, and of course you still got plenty of access, but you can move it when you need to. So yeah, unlike these, I'm gonna load it up full of a full desktop setup, and then we'll see how easy it rolls with a bunch of weight. All right, here is my Vari desk. Like I said, I've been using it. We're on the wheels here. You can tell I'm moving. I can move a whole desktop and stuff just fine. I don't have a monitor here. I was just using it to film videos on. You know, you could move the desktop over. What I'm gonna do is just have this basically the same setup, have my monitor in the middle and then this desktop off to the side. But this is what I was talking about earlier in the video when I said I will probably buy another one. I'm probably gonna buy the bigger version of this desk so I can fit my monitor and the desktop. You could fit that now, but I have a 38-inch monitor, which is pretty big. But you can tell I got a lot of stuff on here. I have a full desktop, oversized mouse mat, keyboard, mouse course, charging pad, the Vari plug-in, a Razer base station for headphones, and a Razer dock. And of course, there's no problem lifting this weight, right? I'm not gonna go up and down very much because it's a lot of money worth. You've gotta trust me. I mean, I can make it go up and down more, but I have a lot of cords run over here because I was filming this desktop, right? And you know, I wanted this desktop and all these devices on the cooler looking desk. I mean, I love this desk, it's beautiful. And the wheels, I'm really glad I put the wheels on there now. So this gets the big thumbs up for me. I like it, I love it. I want some more of it. Vari, send me a new desk. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I bought this one myself, I bought the other one myself. Don't tell Vari, but I'll probably buy the third one myself if they don't send me one for free. But I hope they send me one free because I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for anything. I like free stuff. But I do pay for everything. I bought everything on this desktop. None of this was free. Anyhow, we're getting off the point. Desk is great. I love it. This has been my daily driver desk. This is literally where I work. My real job, my YouTube stuff, everything on this desk here. This one's my favorite. I love it. If I had to choose between the two, between this one and the butcher block one that I've showed, this one I like way better, just color-wise, personal preference-wise. But as far as the functionality of the desk, they both work perfectly fine. All right, thanks.